Good evening, everyone. It's time for another bedtime story. And this Sunday is a special holiday. I don't know if you know. Do you know what day it is? It's Mother's Day. Do you know any mothers who need a nice special day on Sunday? Maybe you should help them find one. So I found a story today that is about a mother for Mother's Day. It's told by a mother to her baby. It's not quite a lullaby, but it's a little like a lullaby. And you'll see there's lots of stars in this story. This story is called I Sang You Down from the Stars. It's written by Tasha Spillett-Sumner. She comes from the Inuit Cree Nation of Native Americans. And in this story, the mother in this story tells all about a tradition that they have in her nation for gathering up special things into a little bag, they call it a medicine bundle, of lucky things for the new baby before it comes. And this is the story of the bundle that this mother makes for this baby. So look up to the stars and imagine every one of them is a person who's going to come and grow in your life too. This book is I Sang You Down from the Stars, written by Tasha Spillett-Sumner, illustrated by one of my favorite new illustrators, Michaela Goade, who won a Caldecott medal, not this year, the year before, for one of her very first books, which is We Are Water Protectors. She's very pretty, flowy pictures. Watch for the flow of things in this book. Relaxing, flowy things in this story. Here she is, the mother. I sang you down from the stars. I loved you before I met you. Before I held you in my arms, I sang you down from the stars. As I searched for your eyes in the sky, I saw a shooting star. I followed it to a fluffy white eagle plume. I held on to it, the first gift in a bundle that will be yours. See the feather she found? Summer was fading into fall on the day I found out that you had chosen to make my body your first home. So together we went to gather cedar and sage, medicines that will keep our spirits strong through the winter. When you're old enough, I'll teach you how to use them. Into your bundle they go. As the north wind blew, you grew bigger and stronger. Waiting for you taught me about patience and love. With care in my hands, I sewed your first star blanket. Look at the star on the quilt. With each stitch, I whispered a prayer for you and thought about wrapping you up warm and safe, just like you are now in my belly. Into your bundle it goes. As the ice began to melt, we visited the river. When our people travel the waterways, the song of the rushing rapids calls us home. I picked up a small stone for you, so that you always remember you belong to this place. Into your bundle it goes. You arrived in the spring, with the waters that come when the ice breaks and the rivers flow again. For the first time after our long wait, I looked down at you and found stars in your eyes. Our hearts danced together. I honored your journey from the sky by passing on the gifts I'd gathered for you. Remember the star blanket, the cedar and sage herbs, the eagle feather, and the stone from the river. This, my baby, is your sacred medicine bundle. First, I wrapped you in your star blanket and held you close to me. Doesn't that look like a cozy way to sleep? The fluffy plume I found when I followed the shooting star is a reminder that there's beauty all around us. We just have to look and see. The medicines of cedar and sage are for you to keep your spirit strong. When you hold this stone from the river, remember that the land carries stories, and so do you. Everyone has stories. That means you too. Do you see the doggy in the background? Family and friends came from near and far to welcome you. One by one they held you and greeted you. You brought them so much love and joy. I saw that you, my baby, are also a sacred bundle. You are my baby bundle. As I held you close, I whispered in your ear, I loved you before I met you. Before I held you in my arms, I sang you down from the stars. The end. Reach way up to those stars. Stretch up. See if you can gather some stars and bring them down to you. Do you think you're a star? Who knows? You say, twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now, good night. Look up at those stars. Lay down your head on your star blanket if you don't have a star blanket. Grab a blanket that makes you feel cozy. And think of all the people who've loved you from even before you were born. Good night.